Hey guys, Mika here, and I'm bringing you a beautiful custom tenor size Kotaro KG custom ukulele. And this one has some pretty cool things going on it, including this really cool knotless side sound port that we have over here. Beautiful laser work and cutting out the wood to get this nice little kind of conch shell design here. But this instrument has all beautiful Hawaiian curly coil here on the front of the instrument, as well as on the sides. I love how the grain goes all the way up and down. The curl goes all the way up and down on the instrument on the sides, and then here on the back as well. We have some little cool designs right here in the wood, and then some dark streaks right here, nicely book matched, and then some nicer bigger grain over here. Really indicative of koa, just nice orange caramel color with the dark lines and some little reddish spots right here, but just really nice here. And then moving on to this side, again, you can see the curls running all the way side to side with the whole depth of the instrument, along with that side sound port with that knotless design right here. So you can slightly hear some of that sound come towards your face as I hold the instrument like this, and as you can see, that knotless side port points directly at my face. So when I play the instrument, I can hear a little bit of it spill over, so that I can hear it on this side. And then here around this nice big rosette, we have a double power abalone shell that wraps around the outside of the circle as well as the inside of the circle. And then on the inside, the wood is bokote wood, so it has a slightly different texture compared to the koa on the face of the instrument. So you can find that right here in between the two abalone circles. And then like this nice little kind of like root or vine kind of design here on the center or around the rosette behind the bokote wood. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, probably like 15 or 16 of them that wraps around the rosette like that. Some smaller details, we have a light wood purfling that wraps around the perimeter of the body. So it's like a light kind of white, tannish kind of wood purfling color. It also wraps around the sides here on the top and the bottom, as well as the back of the instrument. And it's paired with more Hawaiian curly coil, more of this kind of orange color, the Hawaiian curly coil on the back and the top binding right here that wraps all the way around the instrument. And then you also see running alongside the fretboard, you have more of that nice, again, beautiful orange Hawaiian curly coil that wraps around the fretboard all the way here on the bottom, and then it wraps around that side as well. And if we look back to this side, so the side that I'm looking down when I'm looking at the instrument, we have more of the fret markers right here, so 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, and 17. So it has like a brass kind of outer shell, and then like maybe some black on the inside. So when you're looking down at it, you can go ahead and see where you're playing on the instrument, since this fretboard doesn't have any fret markers. So again, all right there. On the bridge, we have gaboon ebony as well as the fretboard, as well as the headstock with the KG logo and the koa. And then this ukulele does have a radius fretboard. So for me, radius fretboard makes it a little easier to do your bar chords. So I'm a big fan of radius fretboards on the instrument. And then, of course, slide headstock, and then beautiful upgraded Waverly tuners. These are some of the best tuners that you can put on an ukulele. And this one has the silver gears and then snakewood buttons here, so that you can go ahead and tune your instrument. Super accurate, really nice, and just really high quality stuff that you can put on your ukulele. And then lastly, right here, we have a maple neck in a satin finish. Slightly flatter, so when I'm playing this Kotaro, it's a slightly thinner neck than what's kind of traditional on the ukulele. So for those of you who kind of prefer a thinner neck and it has a flatter back of the neck, this instrument is for you. Now, it's not like one is better than the other. Like, some are more rounded, some are skinnier, some is chunkier, some is flat, some is it's all based on preference on what you prefer and what fits your hands. If you have bigger hands, maybe you want more to grab. If you have smaller hands, then maybe you want this thinner neck to go ahead and make your bar chords, or just when you're squeezing your hands with the chords that you're making. So just wanted to point out that this one does have a slightly thinner and flatter neck profile, and then again the satin finish. So something really interesting caught my eye, and we went ahead and we got the ruler out to double check. When I was looking at this instrument, I was like, this body or the depth of this instrument seems just like a hair more. And It is. So the depth right here in the lower bout, it's about 3 inches and 3 1/16. So it's slightly bigger. So what's really interesting for me is that that's kind of like the facts of this instrument. But when I play this instrument, because it has a like a deeper body, and again slightly deeper body, when I play this instrument, my ears pick up more of the sound kind of hovering around like the inside the instrument. So what that does to the instrument is that it creates like a more powerful kind of sound. So essentially, like I hear a lot of the sound like in this little sphere or bubble, and because I'm sitting with the instrument, I can hear a lot of it kind of in my own little bubble. So when I play like a C chord, this G chord, this F chord, there's such a big rich sound that's going on in my little bubble. It's not so much projecting forward, but it's more kind of chilling in this little area. So, you know, when I'm doing like fingerstyle or when I'm strumming, I can hear a lot of the sound like right here versus like in front of you, or it's going that way, or it's going behind me. So I thought that was a pretty interesting observation. I'm wondering if that's because this ukulele has a slightly thicker or more of a depth versus say like right here, it has a little bit more. So something that I observed with this instrument. But other than that, I love the richness of the sound. I love the low end has very pronounced low ends. And again, the sound is coming like in the middle of the instrument. So everything's just resonating very nicely. Like I can feel the instrument resonating against my body. So very rich sound. And with Hawaiian koa really can, like, in terms of like the tonal spectrum, it can go, you know, really warm to really bright and everything in between. So with this, you get a nice sweet sound, but you're also gaining more of that kind of lower end sound response, what my ears pick up. And coupled with the low G and the top two strings, you get again that really pronounced low end. So if you want that kind of deeper sound, you definitely get that from this instrument. But you still get a sweet tone on the bottom string on this A string. You know, like right here on the 12th fret. Beautiful vibrato when I do a vibrato on the 12th fret. You can hear the sound wave doing that. Everything is clean all the way up and down them. And then again, when I like shake the instrument towards the microphone, there's just so much sound coming out of this instrument. So yeah, a lot of wonderful things going on, you know, aesthetically and playability, and the sound itself, the tone coming out of the instrument is really nice. I do like the setup on this instrument. For me, I'm not scared to make the joke that I have girl hands, and you know, my hands will hurt very easily if the action's too high for my liking. So you know, when I play around the 5th fret, I don't have to press that hard to play this instrument. So setup wise, in my opinion, it's really nice, or towards my like playing style where I like a low setup. It feels really nice. I don't have to press too hard on this instrument. So let's go ahead and jump into this sound sample. Here we go.